Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the most merciful. How are you, students? Today we continue our exercise 6.10, inshallah. We have done first 4 questions in the previous lecture, and also I described how to solve the equations by equating coefficient method. Today we will start from question number 5. Adnan is 7 years older than Adil. Find their ages when 1 by 4 of Adnan's age is equal to the half of Adil's age. Again, we have two quantities there, Adnan age and Adil age. So first we suppose that let's the Adnan age be X and the Adil's age be Y. Now we concentrate on the condition which are given to us in the question. Two conditions are given. The first is Adnan is 7 years older than Adil. Older than Adil means Adnan is elder and the age of Adnan will be greater than the Adil. So when we write the equation, we write as Adnan age older than Adil. Older mean we add the age of Adil in 7. The equation will become x is equal to 7 plus y because Adnan is 7 years older than Adil. So that's why we add 7 in the age of Adil. First equation is finished. The next condition is given, find their ages when 1 by 4 of Adnan's age. 1 by 4 Adnan age, we suppose that the age of Adnan is x. So 1 by 4 means x by 4 is equal. Now clearly they mention equal, so we put their equal sign to the half of Adil's age or 1 by 2 of Adil's age. And we suppose that the age of Adil is y. So we write there y by 2. Adil's age 1 by 2y or y by 2. The next equation becomes x over 4 equals to y over 2. In this condition, when both numbers are in the denominator and there is equality sign in between two expressions, we cross multiply the numbers. Cross multiply means we multiply 2 with x and 4 with y. But we see that 4 and 2 can be cancelled. So only we multiply the 1 by 2y with 4. Equation is x is equal to 4 multiplied by 1 by 2y. We can cancel 2 and 4. 2y will be there. X is equal to 2y. Two equations we have. X is equal to 7 plus y. And the other equation is x is equal to 2y. In the first equation, if we replace the value of x with 2y, then we have only one variable y is there and we can calculate easily the value of y. X is equal to 7 plus y. So instead of x, I put there 2y. 2y is equal to 7 plus y. Shift y to the other side. 2y minus y is equal to 7. When we subtract 2y and y, we get y. Y is equal to 7. And the other equation is x is equal to 2y. Put the value of y in this. 2 into 7 is 14. We suppose in the beginning that Adnan's age is x. So Adnan's age will be 14 years. And Adil's age, which we suppose y, Adil's age is equal to y and y, the value of y is 7. So Adil's age is 7 years. Clear? Question number 6. This is also about the ages of Ehsans and Shakils, but definitely the situation is different from the previous question. 5 years ago, Ehsan's age was 7 times of Shakil's age, but after 3 years, Ehsan's age will be 4 times of Shakil's age. Calculate their ages. Again, two quantities are given, Ehsan and Shakil. We suppose the Ehsan age is X and Shakil's age is Y. What is the condition? 5 years ago. Ago mean minus. 5 years ago, Ehsan's age. 5 years ago, Ehsan's age was X minus 5. And definitely Shakil's age was Y minus 5 because we are discussing the age 5 years ago. So that's why we subtract 5 from their ages. At that time, the Ehsan's age was 7 times of Shakil's age. You see clearly in the screen that on the screen that I write Ehsan's age is equal to 7 times Shakil's age. 5 years ago, Ehsan's age was X minus 5. 7 times mean we multiply the age of Shakil with 7. X minus 5 is equal to 7 into Y minus 5. When we multiply 7 with the bracket, 7y minus 35, x minus 5 is equal to 7y minus 35. Now we equate the variable to the left hand side and the constant term to the right hand side. Shift 7y with x, x minus 7y is equal to minus 35 plus 5. First equation is x minus 7y is equal to minus 30. This is the equation of the first condition. And in the second condition, they mention after 3 years. 4 ago or before we subtract the number. Now after 3 mean we add 3 in the age of Ehsan and also in the age of Shakil. Ehsan's age was X. So after 3 years, Ehsan's age become X plus 3. Same Shakil's age will become Y plus 3. But the condition is that Ehsan's age is 4 times of Shakil's age. 4 times. In the previous condition, 7 times. And in this condition, 4 times. It means that Ehsan age equals to 4 times Shakil's age. Now Ehsan age is X plus 3 is equal to 4. Shakil's age is Y plus 3. So we multiply Y plus 3 with 4. Equation will become X plus 3 is equal to 4Y plus 12. Again, we write the variables on the left hand side and the constant term to the right hand side. Shift 4y with x, x minus 4y is equal to 12 minus 3. The second equation is x minus 4y is equal to 9. Now, students, see in both the equations, the coefficient of x is 1, 1. It means if we subtract both the equation, we can eliminate x and we can get the value of y easily. So we subtract second from equation 1. X minus 7y is equal to minus 30 and x minus 4y is equal to 9. According to the subtraction rule, we will change the sign of the second equation. And we change all the sign. X will convert into minus, also 4y plus, and also 9 will be minus. X and X cancelled, minus 4y minus 7y plus 4y is equal to minus 3y is equal to minus 39. Now we shift minus 3 to the other side. Minus 39 divided by minus 3, y is equal to 13. We get the value of y, which is 13. Now in any equation, in 1 or 2, it's up to you. In any equation, you can put the value of y for the value of x. I put this value in equation 1. X minus 7y is equal to minus 30. Instead of I put 13 there, x minus 7 into 13 is equal to minus 30. X minus 91 is equal to minus 30. Now we have only one variable and two constant terms. So we shift 91 to the other side. Minus 30 plus 91 is 61. Ehsan's age, we suppose that Ehsan's age is X. So Ehsan's age becomes 61 years and Shakil's age we suppose Y, and the Shakil's age become 13 years. Yes, in question number 7, the denominator of a fraction is 5 more than the numerator. I told you that when we use more, then it means that we add that number. But if we subtract 2 from the numerator and the denominator of the fraction, we get 1 by 6, find the fraction. In these type of question, always two conditions will be given to you, because we will make two equations according to the conditions, and then we calculate the values of the unknown variables, maybe x, y, or any variable you choose in the question. In all the question, mostly we take the variables x and y. The denominator of the fraction is more than the numerator. We suppose that numerator is x and denominator is y. Denominator of the fraction is 5 more than the numerator. Denominator is y, so we write y is equal to 5 more than, it means we add 5 in the numerator. Y is equal to 5 plus x. First condition is y is equal to 5 plus x, and equation will become y is equal to 5 plus x, and we shift x to the other side, y minus x is equal to 5. The other condition is if we subtract 2 from the numerator and the denominator. It means at a time we subtract 2 from x and also 2 from y, because we suppose that numerator is x and denominator is y. X minus 2 and denominator y minus 2. Then answer will become 1 by 6, or in the question they mention we get. We get mean again we put their equal sign, because we have the numerator x minus 2 and the denominator y minus 2. X minus 2 over y minus 2 is equal to 1 by 6. And I told you that when we have fraction to both sides, what will we do? We cross multiply the numbers. It means denominator will shift to the other side. It will become the product of the numerator. X minus 2 over y minus 2 is equal to 1 by 6. And you see clearly that 6 comes to x minus 2 and y minus 2 comes to 1. This is called cross multiplication. 6x minus 2, 6x minus 12, and 1 definitely when multiplied with y minus 2, Answer will be unchanged, y minus 2. Again, you shift the variables with each other and constant term to the other side. The equation will become 6x minus y is equal to 10. This is equation 2. In equation 1, y minus x is equal to 5, or when you arrange the terms, minus x plus y is equal to 5. 6x minus y is equal to 10. This is our second equation. Now, we see that in both equations, the coefficient of y is 1, 1. It means that we can easily eliminate y and we can get the value of x. For this purpose, we write 6x minus y is equal to 10. Under this, we write minus x plus y is equal to 5. Because when you are solving the equations, always remember that y will be under y and 6x will be under the x. You cannot write x and y in the combination and simplify it. You will write x under the x and y under y. So that's why I arrange here the term y minus x. Instead of this, I write minus x plus y. They both have the same meaning because the sign of x in the other equation is also minus and the sign of y is plus. No change in the sign, only I change the position of the variables x and y. Now 6x plus y is equal to 10 and minus x plus y is equal to 5. No need to subtract the terms because already one y is negative and the other is positive. So directly we add the equations and in addition, opposite sign will be cancelled. 6x minus x, 5x. 10 plus 5 is 15. For the value of x, we shift the coefficient of x to the other side. X is equal to 15 over 5 and x is equal to 3. The condition is given y is equal to 5 plus x. Directly put the value of x in this condition. 5 plus 3 is 8. The value of y becomes 8. But we suppose in the fraction that x is the numerator and y is the denominator. The fraction will be x over y, and after putting the values, the fraction comes 3 over 8 because x is 3 and y is 8. Question number 8. 8 and 9, they both questions are same, only the quantities are different. In question number 8, fruits are given, and question number 9, some elements of games are given. Question number 8 is Fida bought 3 kg melons and 4 kg mangoes for rupees 470. Anam bought 5 kg melons and 6 kg mangoes for rupees 730. Calculate the price of melons and mangoes per kg. Two quantities, melons and mangoes, and again two conditions, 3 kg, 4 kg and 5 kg and 6 kg. So first we suppose that what will be the melons and what are mangoes. The price of melons per kg is x rupees, and we suppose that the price of mangoes per kg is y rupees. In the question, 3 kgs melons mean 3x, 4 kg mangoes mean 4y. They both together become rupees 470. So that's why we write 3x plus 4y is equal to 470. Because when we buy 3 kg melons and 4 kg mangoes, the rupees will be 470. So that's why we add them and we write their sum is 470. Now come to the second condition. In this 5 kg melons and 6 kg mangoes. Again, melons will be x and mangoes will be y. 5 kg melons mean 5x, 6 kg mango mean 6y. And the sum of these two is 730. So 5x plus 6y is equal to 730. Now we have two equations, and in this you see the coefficients of x in both the equations are different, and also the y coefficients of y are different. It means that in this, to eliminate any variable x or y, first we equate the coefficient. We make the coefficient in both equations same. We eliminate x. So for this 3x, and in the other equation the coefficient of x is 5. So we cross multiply it. Equation 1 will be multiplied with 5 and equation 2 will be multiplied with 3, because 5 3s are 15. After multiplication, the both coefficients of x will become same, and then we can cancel them easily. Now see on the screen, 5 into 3x plus 4y is equal to 470. Now each term of this equation will be multiplied with 5. Not only x, all the terms, also 4y, also 470. When we multiply 5 with 3x, 15x plus 20y is equal to 2350. And when we multiply equation 2 with 3, again 3 5s are 15 plus 3 6 are 18 is equal to 730 multiplied by 3 is 2190. Equation 3 and equation 4, in these two equations, the coefficients of x are same, 15x and 15x. And also both signs are same. So when we have the same sign, what will we do? We subtract the equations, because we can eliminate any variable if the signs of variables are different. Plus and minus, then we can cancel them. Now we subtract both the equations, we eliminate x, y will be left with us. 2y is equal to 160. After simplification, 2y is equal to 160. Now again, shift the coefficient of y to the other side. 160 divided by 2, which is equal to 80. We got the value of y. And in any equation, you can put the value of y to get for the value of x. 3x plus 4y is equal to 470. I put this value in equation 1. 3x plus 4 into 80 is equal to 470. When you multiply 80 and 4, this is 320. 320 is equal to 470. Shift 320 to the other side. Subtract the numbers. 3x is equal to 150 and x is equal to 50. It means that the price of the melons per kg is rupees 50 and the price of mango per kg is rupees 80. Question number 9, that I told you the both questions 8 and 9 are same, only the quantities are different, but the method will be same. The cost of 2 footballs and 10 basketballs is rupees 2300 and the cost of 7 football and 5 basketball is price 2650. Calculate the price of each football and basketball. Again, we suppose football x and basketball y. 2 footballs mean 2x, 10 basketball means 10y. They both become 2300. So we write 2x plus 10y is equal to 2300. This is equation number 1. According to the second condition, 7 footballs 7x, 5 basketball 5y. They both become 2650. The price of these two quantities, football, 7 footballs and 5 basketball, is rupees 2650. So the equation will become 7x plus 5y is equal to 2650. Now again, the same condition that we have done in question 8. Both the coefficients of both variables are different in two equations. In first equation, the coefficient of x is 2, and in the second equation, the coefficient of x is 5. Again, we cross multiply. We multiply equation 1 with 5 and equation 2 with 2. But every term of equation 1 will be multiplied with 5. Okay. Equation 1 is 2x plus 10y is equal to 2300, and the equation 2 is 7x plus 5y is equal to 2650. So we multiply equation 1 with 7. 7 into 2x plus 10y is equal to 2300. When you multiply 7 with 2, 14x plus 75 is equal to, you multiply 2300 with 7, it will be 16100. Again, for the second equation is 7x plus 5y is equal to 2650. Now we multiply the second equation with 2. 2 into 7x plus 5y is equal to 2650. 2 sevens are 14 plus 2 fives are 10. When you multiply 2650 with 2, 5300 will be there. Now again subtract the both equations. X will be eliminated and we get the value of y, which is 180. Now again you put the value of y in any equation in 1 or 2, it's up to you. I put the value of value of y in equation 1. 2x plus 10 into 180 is equal to 2300. After calculating, we get the value of x, which is 250. So the cost of one football is rupees 250 and the cost of one basketball is equal to rupees 180. Question number 10 and 11. Again, they both are same. Definitely, I told you the values will be different. Condition may be different, but the way of making the equation is same. Question number 10 is if the numerator and denominator of the fraction increased by 1. Increased mean always plus sign. We suppose numerator is x and denominator is y. Increased by 1 mean x plus 1 and y plus 1. The fraction becomes 2 by 3. It means when we write x plus 1 and y plus 1 in the form of the fraction, our answer mean equal 2 by 3. X plus 1 over y plus 1 is equal to 2 over 3. Again, by cross multiplication, I told you this in question number 5, that when we have the fraction form, then we cross multiplies the number. After cross multiplication, 3 into x plus 1 is equal to 2 into y plus 1. Y plus 1 will come with 2 and 3 will go with x plus 1. After multiplication, open the brackets, 3x plus 3 is equal to 2y plus 2. When you multiply y plus 1 with 2, 2y plus 2. By mistake, I write here 1. It will be 2y plus 2. 3x plus 3 is equal to 2y plus 2. Again, we arrange the variables. 3x minus 2y is equal to 2 minus 3, which is equal to minus 1. 3x minus 2y is equal to minus 1. This is our equation 1. Now the second condition in the question is if the numerator and denominator of the same fraction are decreased by 2. Decrease mean we subtract. We subtract 2 from x and also from y. X minus 2 over y minus 2. This is equal to 1 by 3. X minus 2 over y minus 2 is equal to 1 by 3. Again, by cross multiplication, 3x minus 6 is equal to y minus 2. Rearrange the terms. Write the variable on one side and constant term to the other side. 3x minus y is equal to minus 2 plus 6, and the second equation becomes 3x minus y is equal to 4. Equation 1 is 3x minus 2y is equal to minus 1, and the second equation is 3x minus y is equal to 4. In both equations, the coefficients of x are same. It means if we subtract these two terms, we can eliminate x and we can get the value of y directly. By subtracting 1 and 2, 3x minus 2y is equal to minus 1, and 3x plus y is equal to plus 4. When we subtract, we change the sign. The sign of 3x become minus and the sign of y become plus, and also the sign of 4 will be changed into minus. X eliminated. Minus y is equal to minus 5. Minus 1 and minus 4 is minus 5. From both sides we cancel the negative sign. Y is equal to 5. Now you put the value of y in any equation. 3x minus y is equal to 4. 3x minus 5 is equal to 4. Shift 5 to the other side. 3x is equal to 9 and x is equal to 3. Required fraction, not equation, this is required fraction. X over y is equal to 3 over 5. Our required fraction will be x over y is equal to 3 over 5 because the value of x is 3 and the value of y is 5. I make the column over here, but when you are doing this question, you will do this part under the equation 2. Don't make column in your copy and do the question like this. You will do this portion under equation 2. For your convenience, I did the remaining part, make the column here, and I did there. Yes, question number 11, the last question of this exercise. If the numerator and denominator of the fraction are decreased by 1, in the previous increased by 1 and here decreased by 1, it means x minus 1 and y minus 1, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. So x minus 1 over y minus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. Cross multiplication, 2 into x minus 1 is equal to 1 into y minus 1. 2 will go with x minus 1 and y minus 1 come with 1. Open the brackets, 2x minus 2 is equal to y minus 1. Again, variable, we write the variable on the one side and the constant term to the other side. 2x minus y is equal to minus 1 plus 2, which is equal to 1. 2x minus y is equal to 1. This is equation 1. Come to the second condition. Numerator and denominator of the same fraction are decreased by 3. Decreased by 3 means now we subtract 3 from x and also 3 from y. X minus 3 over y minus 3 is equal to, but they become now 1 over 4. X minus 3 over y minus 3 is equal to 1 by 4. Again, by cross multiplication, 4 goes with x minus 3 and y minus 3 come to 1. Opening the brackets, 4x minus 12 is equal to y minus 3. Write the variable to the left side and the constant term to the right side. 4x minus y is equal to 9. Equation 1 and 2, you see that the coefficients of y, they both are same. It means if we subtract these equations, we can eliminate y and we get the value of x. 2x minus y is equal to 1 and 4x minus y is equal to 9. When we subtracting this, we will change the sign of the second equation. Positive will change into negative and negative change into positive. The sign of 4x will become minus and the sign of y become plus, and also the sign of 9 will be minus. 2x minus 4x is minus 2x. Y will be eliminated. 1 minus 9 is equal to minus 8. For the value of x, we shift minus 2 to the other side, minus 8 over minus 2, x is equal to 4. For the value of y, we replace x with 4 in any equation. 2x minus y is equal to 1. After replacing x with 4, 2 into 4 minus y is equal to 1. 8 minus y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 7. Our required fraction is x over y, which is 4 over 7. I hope, students, that all the statements and the equations will be clear to you, because I write each and every step for you. Everything clearly I write for you in the question, that you understand all the statements clearly. But you need the practice for these questions. You will do every question 2 to 3 times by yourself, then you can understand it. You have the assignment number 4. Give the heading assignment number 4, and you will do this question. Only one question I give to you in the assignment. Inshallah, in the next meeting, we will start chapter number 7. We have finished chapter 6. We start chapter 7, inshallah. Thank you so very much. Allah Hafiz.